It's almost impossible to discuss the relationship between Princess Diana and Camilla Parker Bowles without also talking about the man they both loved, Prince Charles. Camilla and Charles first met in the early 1970s and began dating soon thereafter, but they broke up after Charles left to serve military duty for about 8 months. Camilla ended up getting engaged to Andrew Parker Bowles while Charles was away. Princess Diana met Charles in the late 1970s when the future king was dating her sister, Sarah. Charles and Diana began their own relationship in 1980, although many believe that Charles and Camilla had been continuing with their relationship even while Camilla was married. Of course, almost everyone knows how things turned out. Charles and Camilla were unable to stay away from one another, putting Diana in an awfully sticky spot. The highly publicized nature of Charles and Camilla's eventual affair didn't exactly help things either. Despite the way things ended up between them, however, Princess Diana and Camilla Parker Bowles actually kicked things off on the right foot. In her book, The Duchess, royal author Penny Junor recounts that Diana actually spent quite a bit of time at the home of Camilla and Andrew Parker Bowles at the beginning of her relationship with Prince Charles. Some reports suggest that Diana even helped out with Camilla and Andrew's children, and that Diana allegedly sought life advice from Camilla. Camilla was also on hand the first time Charles and Diana showed up in public together, an act that was likely deeply appreciated by the then camera-shy 19-year-old Diana. The two women would continue as friends up until the time of Diana and Charles's engagement. At that point, Diana began to grow suspicious of the true nature of the relationship between her friend and the man she was set to marry. The days and weeks leading up to her wedding were tough for Princess Diana. Penny Junor has described Diana as being obsessed with Camilla Parker Bowles, writing, "She became jealous, obsessing about Camilla Parker Bowles, suspicious, turning against people she appeared to like, convinced they were out to get her." Princess Diana later admitted as much in her biography. In that book, Diana admitted that she and Prince Charles had terrible fights about Camilla, and that, before their wedding, she overheard her husband and his ex-girlfriend having an intimate conversation. Diana wrote, "I once heard him on the telephone in his bath on his handheld set saying, 'Whatever happens, I will always love you.'" And sure enough, Charles and Camilla reportedly began secretly seeing one another in 1986, 2 years after Prince Harry was born. Camilla was also still married to Andrew Parker Bowles at the time. Princess Diana later recounted what happened after she found out that Camilla and Charles were sneaking around. During her interviews with biographer Andrew Morton, Diana admitted that she confronted Camilla herself, explaining, "I was terrified of her. I said, 'I know what's going on between you and Charles, and I just want you to know that.'" Diana claimed that Camilla pushed back, asking her what more she could want when all the men in the world were in love with her. Diana reportedly had a simple reply, "I want my husband." Eventually, the truth was confirmed by Charles himself. In 1994, he came clean and admitted he and Camilla were in an extramarital relationship. While Charles and Diana had separated in 1992, it's likely that she still felt some animosity towards Camilla 2 years later, when Charles admitted that Camilla was very important to him, saying, "She has been a friend for a very long time and will continue to be a friend for a very long time." When Martin Bashir interviewed Diana on television in 1995, he asked Diana outright if Camilla was a factor in the destruction of her marriage. Diana, true to form, had a reply that continues to reverberate throughout royal circles, and which tells you everything you need to know about how she felt about Camilla.
"Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded."
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about the royal family are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.